Gasha en personne et dans la salle. On applaudit pour vous. On applaudit pour Gasha à la maison.
On applaudit pour On applaudit pour Gasha.
She's a mad girl. J'aime son style, elle est trop free quoi. Donc du coup, on va aller, je vous donne. Elle a accompagné de sa petite sœur.
Hi Danny.
No, you have to talk.
Yes, my superstar.
I saw her vibing too. It's like she knows all the lyrics as well.
She does. My sister, my family are my biggest fans.
Cool. Allez, on va aller découvrir déjà l'artiste parce que ce sera un échange un échange avec elle et puis elle est là en chair et en os pour vous, elle va répondre à vos questions si vous avez des questions. Je suis sûre que beaucoup se demandent, mais attends Gasha, j'avais entendu parler de ce nom, mais Gasha, mais qui est Gasha? Découvrons qui est Gasha. Je disais donc Gasha, de son véritable nom, peut-être c'est seulement Gasha, son véritable nom c'est Ngando Ashwembon Amabu. Ngando Ashwebon Amabu. Donc tu t'appelles Amabu. Hein?
Yeah.
On va dire qu'elle est née un 18 mars 1991 et connue sous le nom de Gasha. C'est une chanteuse afropop et afrobeat soul du Cameroun. Elle s'est fait connaître en octobre 2013 avec son premier single Kakimbere qu'on vient de regarder à l'instant. On va dire d'une voix suave qui s'accorde aux mélodies et symphonies musicales. Gasha, c'est un talent multistyle capable de baigner dans de l'afropop, afrobeat, soul, rythme camerounais. Après son fameux titre Kakimbere, on suivi de Date sa participation au project Black de Guinness Cameroun en featuring avec Stanley Ino. Et sur le titre Black I Am, je me souviens encore de ce titre, et sa collaboration avec la star ougandaise Eddie Kenzo, parce qu'elle va nous dire, parce que ça, ses problèmes commencent à partir de là, si je veux. Eddie Kenzo est sur Chill, c'était en 2015, le clip a d'ailleurs été, on a clippé même ici au Cameroun, cette chanson de Chill, c'était à Andobo, voilà. Et sont les belles opportunités qui ont augmenté aussi sa notoriété, avec une belle carrière se dessinant d'une manière plutôt cool. Gasha décide juste après de s'installer aux USA pour approfondir ses connaissances dans le domaine musical. Et elle n'a pas beaucoup dormi sur ses lauriers car en 2016, bien qu'étant toujours au States, elle fait un comeback avec le titre Makongwa. Et This Life, un remix d'ailleurs, tous deux réalisés là-bas. N'ayant pas eu le succès escompté, Gasha a décidé de revenir sur sa terre. De retour au Cameroun, dans son pays, Gasha s'apercevra de l'évolution du game et tentera de se rattraper en faisant une collaboration avec Nabil For Real. Nabil For Real, qui est un animateur et rappeur, via leur single We Still Day. C'était en 2017. Puis un single solo intitulé Back to Reality. Back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality. You know, you have the biggest fan here, me.
He's one of our biggest fans.
Wow, I'm so honored.
Me, I'm a fan of her and Erin Gando. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of her. Voilà donc. Et puis un single solo Back to Reality suivi de Murder qui passa justement aussi inaperçu. Ensuite Back to Life en 2018 qui s'en sortira avec quand même 42 000 vues sur YouTube. Plusieurs mois après, elle fera un autre comeback assez sensation, cette fois avec son titre Le Meilleur. D'ailleurs, on a ce clip dans notre serveur. On pourra avoir un bout du meilleur et puis divulguant 1 million d'amour à travers chacune de ses notes qui donnent des frissons ramenant à croire en l'amour. Et puis Gasha décida alors de se balader dans un nouveau monde à travers son comeback via 2 singles à l'instar de Diamonds and Blau. Et dans le but de refaire saliver les Camerounais, elle reste fidèle à elle-même, même si elle n'est pas encore suffisamment comprise par la plupart des mélomanes camerounais, raison pour laquelle elle fait un nouveau comeback à travers le titre Fake Love. Quelque temps après, je me souviens de ce titre, ça avait fait beaucoup jaser. En 2014, elle a reçu le prix de la meilleure artiste féminine pour l'Afrique centrale au African Music Magazine Award, les Afrima, à Dallas, au Texas. Plus tard, la campagne et la bande originale, Les femmes changeront l'Afrique. Je m'arrête d'abord là, parce que son tout dernier bébé...
C'est vraiment long, hein?
Je m'arrête d'abord là, parce qu'il y a Spirit, le dernier Spirit là. C'est mon
favorite.
kiff. Yeah. C'est mon kiff quoi, Gasha. Quand on te voit comme ça, je suis tellement heureuse de te retrouver. Et puis... Alors, au travers de ceci, quand on lit ce que on vient d'avoir là, quel effet qu'est-ce que tu peux dire? Quel effet tu as quand tu vois que quand même, tu n'es pas une petite artiste, tu es une artiste juste comme ça, mais qui n'est pas très comprise par les mélomanes au Cameroun.
Yeah. Premièrement, je suis très fière de moi quand j'écoute, quand je vous entends lire ça, surtout avec la joie que vous expressez quand
You can speak in English, eh?
Okay. I feel really proud of myself, especially when I see the look on your face and I see that my music has brought you joy and it's brought you happiness, and I'm so proud. I'm happy. Like that is the ultimate. That's why I do this. So that people can genuinely find something they can connect to, you know. And I'm proud that I never gave up, because from the start I was told that Cameroonians will not understand my music. Even before Kakimberry, so many people told me that my music will not be comprehended by Cameroonians. And so that's why I give a big fat shout out to Puzzle, because he thought out of the box. He has a contemporary heart and soul, so it was easy for him to tap into what I was doing. And that's how my art was born, technically, you know. And then it started evolving. And over time, I've really been seriously resisted by what I refer to as the systematic organization of what runs Cameroonian showbiz, you know. Because when I dropped Kakimberry, Nigerians were fighting. They were like, she's Nigerian. Everybody wanted me to be their country person, yes. But Cameroonians, I mean, the people love me, but the people up there, they are not for me.
What do you mean by the people up there?
Well, the people who call the shots.
Okay.
Yes, the people who call the shots, who run the platforms, who bring the opportunities, and everything that gives an artist their livelihood. You know what I'm saying? They are not for me, and it's clearly evident. You've not seen me on any performance platform for the past 7 years since I came out from the States. Yeah, my music doesn't really play on TV. You could listen to the radio all year, and you will not hear a Gasha song.
No, we play.
No, here. I know it, like, because even Don Jumper, that's one person that was boldly projecting my interview back to back. But if you ask any, like the average person on the street, they will tell you that they can watch. I don't want to call channels. I don't think it's professional. But you could watch those channels all year, and you will not see my work. And I believe that I am the kind of artist that Cameroonians are supposed to be proud to put out there. You know what I'm saying? Whether I can afford the promotion or I can't.
You can afford.
Because it gives, because I mean the mainstream, you know, kind of the things that are popping now is necessary. You know, they like that place no day. But there's absolutely no platform for contemporary musicians in Cameroon. That's the unfortunate truth. So I mean, I'm proud that I never gave up, despite the fact that I never got the kind of support I believe I deserved, you know, and all of that.
Now, I want to understand, because when we talk about female rappers, the first thing that comes, like, everybody's Gasha, like, everywhere it's you. Now, what could really explain the fact that before we used to listen, like your songs were being played all over the place.
Yeah.
What could really explain the change of my, like, you know, people don't longer listen to your song?
Yeah.
Maybe just like you said, the people you claim they are up there and not like putting you out there, putting you in the spotlight. What could really explain that?
Okay.
Or what could be the reason?
From my perspective, right, the thing is this, when I was new, you didn't know me yet. Like, if you literally just show up here and you start doing it, so people who hate you don't know that they hate you yet. People who find you a problem or a threat, they don't know that they feel that way about you yet. You understand? It's after 1 or 2 years maybe that you have a niche of people who love you, and people who feel like they want to vibe with your vibe. You know what I'm saying? So I think that it was like an evolution of things. And by the way, I feel like the media bought into, I'm not talking on pigeons, say they carry that split with my ex-label for their head.
Ah, okay.
They carry for their head. They carry beef when no concern them. They carry beef when they don't know how it start, how it end. You understand? I start boycott me for apparently, you know, I would say suck up to the people that they wanted to, you know, appeal to.
So,
You see, and we know that in Africa, human beings, that's how we are. Money, who has money is who has sense. Is who is right. You know. And then after some time, you know, with the bad press and all of that, my sources of income were literally, I would say, frozen as an artist. You understand? Imagine you're an artist who only lives by your music, who has never had a show for 7 months. I've had shows cancelled on me at the last minute.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have. And with this craziest reasons, you will not believe it. It's not necessary to strike up anything here, but I've had some people tell me, so you cannot come up here because this person said that.
Because you have a beef with this other artist.
I don't have a beef with nobody. If you know me, I'm in my corner. I don't mix too much. But people seem to think that I'm a problem. They only can tell you why, you know. But it was so many things that came together to just have the next generation that came after me, let's say 3 years after me, just come and inherit issues that they didn't know about. Bloggers, some media people. I had people coming from some radios telling me that they were getting paid to not air my music.
Was it that bad?
It was that bad.
Wow.
It was that bad. So it was a lot going on. And then I went to the States. I had to do some research because apparently that's where contemporary music sells, like the white people music. That's like Richard Bonar's music. All those people, they don't consume it here. The biggest contemporary artists are out of the country. They cannot thrive here because here they encourage music that sells overnight. They like the fast cash music. So that too is a problem for me because I don't do the fast cash music, you know. And it's a lot. It's just a lot, really.
Now, maybe before we come into this conflict and the little thoughts on left or right, now I want to ask, like, let me focus more on your career as an artist. Now, your music blends Afrobeat, Afropop, and so on. How do you approach fusing through the different styles?
Well, I grew up listening to a lot of refined music. My father has very refined taste in music. So when we were growing up, right, there was a lot of songs that we didn't listen to. I'm sorry, if the music was coarse, if it was immoral, we would not listen to it. It was banned for us. Like, there are some big Cameroonian artists that our father did not allow us to listen to them. So I grew up listening to a lot of jazz, a lot of soul music, a lot of big reggae, you know, a lot of old school. I grew up listening to old people's music. So as a Cameroonian, a Bamenda girl that I am, you know, it's in my blood. You see now, when I open my mouth, it just flows.
You don't force it.
Mais Gasha, il faut quand même dire que c'est vrai par rapport à ce que Cathy était en train de dire. On remarque dans ta musique qu'il y a du dancehall, il y a quand même une musique un peu recherchée.
Very dynamic.
Et oui, c'est un peu de la recherche dans tes musiques. Et parfois, c'est peut-être pour cette raison que les mélomanes ne te comprennent pas. Certains mélomanes ne comprennent pas ta musique. Parce que tu nous sors souvent des choses, un genre compliqué. Ça paraît compliqué.
Comme on n'aime pas trop réfléchir.
Donc, ça fait... comme cette chanson, ce remix que tu as fait d'une chanson, c'était tiré de... comment tu l'appelles? C'est chanté par des Américains.
Mengoli, non, not that one.
Non. C'est un truc... non.
Was it a remix?
C'est quelle chanson que vous nous jouez comme ça, s'il vous plaît? Ça, c'est Asaba que vous êtes en train de jouer là. C'est pas... Non, ça c'est...
Do you have like a chorus? Like a la 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 la?
No, maybe why she's looking for...
Oui, parce qu'il y a une chanson, justement, moi, j'arrivais pas à comprendre. Non, c'était pas Spirit. C'était et ces clips, généralement, quand elle fait ces clips, vous ne me direz pas le contraire, c'est toujours un genre... on veut comprendre, Gasha. Qu'est-ce qu'elle est en train de nous proposer? Et cette recherche-là, est-ce que tu ne vois pas que c'est un peu une sorte, ça peut faire aussi une sorte de frein pour faire comprendre à ceux-là qui veulent connaître ce que tu leur proposes est peut-être un peu too high for them.
Mais je comprends. Et là-bas, c'est mon limite. Parce que pourquoi? Si j'ai les moyens, parce que ma musique c'est du grosse musique, c'est la grande musique, ça coûte trop cher de créer et de pousser. Et le public comprend la musique quand tu pousses, quand tu promotes, quand tu les apprends à vibrer à ta musique. Parce que beaucoup de chansons, tu ne comprends pas en fait au début. Et quand les gens vibent ça beaucoup, tu te trouves en train de liker ça, que tu le veux ou pas. That's how music is, you know. And since my music is so abstract, I need a platform where I can actually get people to understand the kind of music that I make, which I don't have.
Okay. Quand tu nous reviens avec Back to Reality, tu voulais nous dire quoi? Que tu rentres dans les réalités du pays. C'est de cette chanson dont je parle.
I see. It's a sample.
A sample,
yes,
yeah.
Soul to soul.
Yeah, soul to soul.
Back to Reality. Yeah. Back to Reality, I came out from the States and I was very disillusioned, you know. I had not gotten the support, the backup that I believed I deserved, you understand? And then when I came back, I did not want to continue. I was just like, I don't feel it, I'm not feeling it. The people I'm talking to, they're not listening. The TVs are not playing. I sent my song, even the song with TV Panchak, we sent it to TV, they put his name and removed my name.
Oh.
Yes, and it's our song. So imagine that you watch my video every day, you understand it. Sooner or later, you get me? But if you don't watch it ever, and you only see it one time on my YouTube, and then you don't have time, because il y a beaucoup plus de chansons, beaucoup, que je sors, où j'ai l'argent de promo, où je n'ai pas. I make sure that there is music there, you know. But if people are actually actively working really hard to make sure that you don't get out there, you have a hard time, especially if you're not really super rich, and I'm not. You understand? So that's actually the issue. Si un son est joué ici 10 fois, au fur et à mesure, tu vas te retrouver en train de
comprendre.
Mais d'abord l'exposition, ma musique n'est pas exposée. Quand ça a un peu de chance to get exposed, je suis boycottée. So d'abord. Deuxièmement, ça rend l'artiste pauvre. Tu n'as pas l'argent pour recycler et pour repousser et pour vraiment peindre ta photo, ce que tu veux peindre et projeter au public. Tu es limité. Donc tu es obligé de fonctionner bizarrement, quoi. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tu es obligé, tu n'as pas le choix. Ou tu fais ça ou tu abandonnes. Plusieurs fois, je voulais laisser et aller aux États-Unis chercher du travail, normal comme tout le monde, et travailler et chercher pour moi. Mais je sais ce que j'amène sur la table camerounais africain. Et je sais que les jeunes ont besoin de moi. Je suis sûre, je le sais. Donc, à la fin, I just keep going, you know.
Quand même, elle a quand même le Best Female Artist Afrima Award, quand même. À l'époque où on te parlait de...
C'était Fally Ipupa.
C'était Fally Ipupa, oui, le Best Male, et c'était Fally Ipupa à l'époque.
I was about asking that question on that award. How the recognition, what did it actually mean to you, the Afrima Award?
I promise you guys, I didn't see that coming. Cameroonians have never supported me like they supported me that time. Literally, if Cameroonians like kept that same energy, I would have brought home a Grammy a long time ago. Wow. Yeah. I'm not even going to stutter when I say it. Everybody got behind me. I was receiving prayers. It's true. Like I can even premiere you my next release. I have a single coming up. I can give you guys to hear, even though it's not mastered. So you guys see what I'm proposing. You see what I'm saying? In terms of my message, in terms of what I say, in terms of what I preach, Cameroonians need me. You see. So I mean, for the Afrima, I felt really good. I felt really validated, definitely. I felt good for my producer because Paso deserved it. Paso is a great producer, and he did amazing work, and I was so glad that his work was recognized, you know.
Yeah.
That's my baby.
Very supportive.
And she said, yeah, she's really like,
she's an entrepreneur, she's very smart. She
Oh,
gets
really?
it, yeah.
Oh.
She gets it.
So you're done with that question because I want to ask her a question.
Please.
And now it's
Daniela.
Can you take your mic? It's on there. Daniela, how are you?
Talk louder into the mic, baby girl.
it's okay.
It's okay. No.
Okay.
Hello. I think it's okay, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Daniela.
Into the mic, baby.
In the mic. Okay, hold the mic.
Okay. How do you feel having a sister like Gasha, who is a well-known artist?
I feel very proud because she's an awesome musician, she's an awesome person.
Okay.
And I really love her and I love her music because it brings this message to the world, a unique message.
Oh my goodness. I feel like oh my.
Hey, gosh, she wants to cry. She's crying.
So tell
Oh
me,
my goodness.
Like, if you're asked to be maybe you want to be an artist, will you want to follow the trend of your sister, your elder sister?
Yes, because I think even though that she went through a lot when she was doing this, but I think that I want to follow her because she's an awesome musician and an awesome person.
Oh God. So this baby I'm gonna ask you one question, okay? Gasha, it's
Ah, my goodness.
At a very young age,
Yeah.
like she's
So
being motivated by her elder sister. The messages that you pass through the song, she knows how impactful those messages are. It's so amazing, honestly, because when I look at her, I don't know her age, but I think she's still very young.
She's 11.
11, she already understands certain things. The challenges, like she knew of the challenges that her sister actually went through.
Yeah, they watched me go through a lot. They did.
No.
Yeah, they did. It was depressing sometimes, you know. It was really hard. As you guys can see, I even look better. There was a time when I looked so ill. Everybody was calling me a drug addict. It was just really hard. Yeah.
No,
I was dealing with a lot of disorders and stress, you know, and it was so much bad press every time, and no matter how much I stayed in my corner it just found a way to get to me. It was really hard, and they watched me through all of that.
Okay.
Et comment ça te fait aujourd'hui? Est-ce qu'on peut dire que tu es fier de toi? De ce que tu es en train de devenir, parce que avant tu étais peut-être une jeune fille encore naïve, et maintenant tu es rentrée dans le monde professionnel ayant traversé tous ces coups. Comment tu te sens aujourd'hui?
Je suis reconnaissante à Dieu parce que je sais que là où il m'amène, il me faut ça. Si tu arrives là-bas et tu es toujours l'enfant que j'étais, à qui tout le monde pouvait raconter des histoires, and all of that, you know, tu ne pourras pas. You might succeed, but you would hate the success, because imagine you become like a world-class artist and you're on all of those levels, and you cannot deal with pressure, you cannot deal with abandonment, you cannot deal with people disliking you, you cannot deal with any of that. You will break down real fast. So at the end of the day, I'm genuinely grateful that I went through this character development, because it developed my character a lot. Like who I am today, very few artists can boast of being that person. I have my master copies, I own my master copies. Very few artists can open their mouth and say they have their master copies. So I'm really grateful, honestly. At the end of the day, I still have people who love me, and the people who love me for real. They don't love me for whatever reason, you know. So I'm really grateful, honestly.
On peut dire que tu es sortie de la dépression?
Yeah. Et ce n'est pas facile, it's not for the weak. Oui, parce que les gens sortent et puis tu relapses. Surtout quand tu sors et ça ne part pas comme ça doit partir. It's easy to relapse. Yeah. So honestly, I'm grateful.
Alors tu es prête aujourd'hui pour affronter?
Girl.
pour affronter tout ça. Et l'approche aujourd'hui est différente des années. C'est aussi de l'expérience que tu étais en train d'acquérir.
Yes. C'était très important. Maintenant, je crois le plus en moi. Parce que j'ai toujours senti, on m'a toujours donné l'impression que je devais faire une autre genre de musique ou bien de faire la musique autrement et tout ça. Mais je suis une artiste dynamique. J'aime le soul, j'aime le pop. I like pachanga. I like good music, you know. And I just want to be an expressive artist. I don't want to have to do only something or not something. I wonder if I get on stage, everybody can relate to what I do. From people who love cool, calm music to people who love to be, you know, wavy. And I love. That's how I like it.
On va écouter une petite Champions. Champions, voilà un titre de Gasha qui nous revient. Champions. On regarde juste un court moment, juste pendant 1 minute, et on revient.
Pour l'avenir radieux de notre pays, la patrie, la mort.
Champion, yes.
Et tu faisais honneur à toutes ces personnes qui font honneur à l'Afrique, au monde entier, par cette chanson Champion.
La chanson a été inspirée par Miss Africa USA pageant. The guy who was running it, Tibuche, very nice guy by the way, very supportive, one of the few people who have just been there for me just because of my art. I respect him a lot, big shout out to you. So he was running the Miss Africa USA pageant and then he came to Cameroon and he was like, girl, you need to do the soundtrack for the Miss Africa USA pageant for this year. And I had never done a hip hop song before, because this is hip hop trap-ish. This kind of music started trending way after we did it. And I was like, can I do this? And Pastor was like, girl, you can do anything you want to do.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, we'll do this. And that was champion. It was really beautiful. He had the beautiful idea already. Tibu already had the idea. He knew how he wanted it to sound. He knew what we wanted us to talk about. It's something we both agreed on. We love women. We love strong women. We love confident women. And I am so defensive of women. Like, it's only recently that I started being nice to men. And I was like, no, let's not be sexist. Let's be nice to best. Yes, I was an extremist feminist. So we just clicked on the project and we're like, let's give women an amazing image of themselves, bigger goals, to aspire to more, to greater stuff. And yeah.
Kati.
Gasha, I've seen you've done so many collaborations, like before I came there. There was one time on social media platform, we saw the torso communicate. Luckily you're here live, because we don't know if those write-up were actually Gasha or, social media, and now we saw something about your collaboration, the collaboration you did with Kenzo. Now, how far we it? Like, how did it end up? Like, what you were approaching him of, and
Well, how did it end up? It ended up in another lesson.
Okay.
That's how it ended up, because I learned a lot. And I've just learned that I should be professional next time when I'm approaching my stuff. Yes, because the thing is that Eddie Kenzo gave me the idea that African sister with my African brother. And then he came, but he was paid for that collabo. Please, I need to make this clear. And you know something about lies? They don't hide. Truths, they don't hide either. If I am lying, one day all of us will know. Even if it takes 100 years, it will come out that I was a liar. And if he's a liar, even if it takes, no matter how long it takes, trust me, God is alive. It will still come out. When I heard Eddie Kenzo's song City I Lost, you know it. City I Lost, see. I was like, Africa. I wanted to reach into the TV like this and just connect. It was so, I was like, this is somebody putting out Africa in the way that very few people do, and it was so beautiful and so refreshing. And I told Pastor, if I don't do a collaboration with this guy, I will lose my mind. Pastor told me, my girl, you will do it. Anything you want to do, you can do. And then fast forward, I was nominated for Afrima. He was nominated too. So that's how it was facilitated, because we got there together. I tried to get to him during the show, but it was a bit distracting, and I was tense and all of that. So I let it go. So Tibu, this my very friend that we did the Miss Africa USA project together. I told him, Tibu, I want to do a song with Eddie Kenzo, and I don't care what it takes. I don't care how much he charges. You will pay. Cameroon needs to hear this jam. I came from Cameroon with the beat. I'm always prepared. Like I have songs that if you call me now and say go to studio, I can record you 100 songs now if you want. I'm always prepared. So Ekinyo and Puzzle did that beat. I went with it. It's in Jang beat, as we can all see. So when I went, Tibu made 1 or 2 calls. He had this friend Vale who runs the studio, a Bamileke guy, but he has a big studio in America where all the superstars come and record music. Even American superstars, they come there. So he was like, this is my artist. She wants to do a song with Kenzo. And this is what Vale said. Kenzo coincidentally has a session tomorrow. So if you show up tomorrow and you play your cards right, you just might appeal to him. You understand? So I was like, great. We showed up at the studio the next day. And then I just sat there quietly. And he was doing his thing. And then after some time, he was like, can you help me back up my song? I said, yes, no problem. I went, I helped him back up his songs, 2 songs. And then when I was done helping him, then I said, hi, actually, I'm an artist. My name is Gasha. I'm a Cameroonian artist. I really hope that I can get a collaboration with you. I have the beat ready, I have everything. And he was like, nah, I have done so. You know, that time he was really hot. So he was like, he was very hot. He was so hot. So he was like, I've done so many collaborations already. I have your brother standing here, who wants a collaboration. So I'm not looking to doing any more collaborations. You know, it's already like saturated. And I was like, listen to the beat. if it doesn't speak to you as an artist, then I will not force it. We stepped into the conference room, and then he listened to the beat. I mean, that jang beat, it must take you. Yeah. As soon as I said it, he just took off the headphones. He was like, hey, my sister, I will do this for you. Give me $1,000 for the collaboration. You understand now? I'll do this for you. And I was like, thank you so much. So when we left, let's say this is the conference room and then the next room. So we left, and then as we were going back to the studio, you see, right at the door of the studio, he was like, if you give me $2,000, I will give you full rights to the song. Okay. And just support you as an African sister who wants to make it, because I can see that you're really trying to make it. I was like, for real? He said, yes. With $2,000, you get all my rights to the song. You understand now? And you just go and make your life.
Make your life.
Yes. So at the time, if I knew, I would know that someone cannot even hand over their intellectual property. Because you can't.
You can, that's true.
You cannot. You understand now? Yes. If you hand me over,
that was just like a trick for you.
It was a trick. Yeah. It was a trick. And then I went to the studio. I said, Tibu, Kenzo wants $2,000 only to give me this song to go and exploit it completely like how I was 100% right. I don't care where you take that money, Tibu, but you will find the money and you will give him out. That's how Tibu was like, no, let's calm down. And I was just like, no. After he said yes, I didn't want to hear nothing else. So Tibu was like, should we get 1 or 2 documents? Because the session was scheduled for the next day. For the today we spoke, and then tomorrow we're coming back to record. So I was like, do we have time to call lawyers? Will it not slow down our creative process? You understand what I mean? If we have to start doing all these things before we get into the studio, will it not slow down our creative process? Our vibe in the studio, it was really going well. He was asking me to help him read his mails, some type of things like that, even mails in English, you know, because he's mostly Luganda. Okay. He's most fluent in his language like many cool African people, you know. So that was it. We came the next day. Tibu handed him $2,000 cash in the studio. You understand? So that's where I'm kind of going crazy, because he keeps saying he was not paid for the collabo. He keeps saying he helped me. Where did you find me to help me? You didn't know me. Like while I was seated there, you didn't even know that I was Afrima with you. You understand? There's no way you can just say that you stumbled upon me and then decided to help me. It doesn't make sense. So okay, we paid for the money, we paid for the song. He recorded his song. It was super cool. He went, I went my way. We stayed in touch though, you understand? He was the bro, he was like the coolest cat. He was so down to earth. I could not believe that this is him. It was so inspiring. And then I came back, I tried for us to shoot in America, and he wanted me to shoot with a red camera, and he wanted Director X and everything. Director X was shooting Chris Brown. I was like, bro, I cannot afford it too. He was like, no, I said, I really cannot afford it. Let's just try to shoot with Wale, the guy who shot champion. He said, no, all of that. He was a star, I get it. So I came back to Cameroon, and then I heard that he was in Equatorial Guinea when there was the African Nations Cup there. So I just wrote him, I was like, bro, please, since you're so close, can I just pay your flight? Let you just come and then we'll just shoot this video, please. He said, no problem. You understand? I bought a flight which he did not use. I literally bought a flight, and I called him I was going the next morning, like, should we come pick you up at the airport? Because I thought that he was coming from Equatorial Guinea. That's when he told me that he was already in Cameroon, because he has been called for a show in Yaoundé. You see, so that my flight money, if you're born, I know if I check on me, my own I say me could make that song me come, because I've been noticing a good song, you know. And then he came with 5 people. I thought he was maybe 1 or 2 people. He came with 5 people. When he came, he had some issues with the show people. They confiscated his passport and stuff. We took the train at 5 a.m. myself and my aunts, and then we got there. And we fought, like I literally almost fought physically for them to give him his passport back. Yes. So we got his passport and everything. We got into the bus. We came here. He was lodged at Sawa. He did not pay for it. There's a lot of things that he's saying that it's true that he was a nice, supportive guy. But I sponsored my project. I sponsored my project from audio all the way to video. You know, what he helped me with was that he was in the hotel for longer than we planned. Sawa, a suite in hotel in Sawa at the time was very expensive.
It's very expensive, we know.
He had 5 people that were staying in another hotel, all very expensive. My sister came and was helping me like the cook at home. She came with some of her friends. She was their cook. They used to serve them like kings. They were living like kings in this country. It's the honest truth. Yes. So what we helped me with was that what? At the end of the day, he had the pressing charge, a pressing bill for, I think it was 90,000. that, and he was like, okay, I'll help you out with this one. I can see that the weight is too much on you. I'll pay this 90K for you. Don't worry about it. And I think his last bonus there at the hotel, you see. And then he told me that he wanted because I called Chuzi already. I called Director Chuzi from Bamenda, and I was my brother, please, I just have 400K. Please come and help me. Let's do this thing. You see, when the song will start selling, we'll share from the master copies. Chuzi was like, no problem, my sister, I got you. He showed up, and then Kenzo tells me that his manager, Martin Betta, is also a video director, and he would love to be involved with the project. I was like, for free? Will I have to pay him? He said, no, he just wants to help. I said, thank you so much. So Martin Betta and Chuzi, which is mostly Chuzi, you know, but I don't want to, you know, shift his team to the side. He's a big star. It's normal that they should want to know overseas stuff. So I let them work together. But now he's saying that he paid for the video. It's crazy. It's bogus. You know? After
spending a lot of money.
Exactly. And you know, sorry for everything. Ce qui est plus fou, c'est qu'il a remplacé mon nom par le sien.
Oui, puisque c'est sur le titre de la chanson, c'est sur sa page YouTube. Oui, Eddie Kenzo, et tu vois, dans le titre, c'est écrit Gasha Fit Eddie Kenzo. Bon, mais c'est sur sa page YouTube qu'on voit cette chanson.
Seulement là-bas.
Seulement là-bas.
Sur iTunes, partout où on vend, c'est Eddie Kenzo, Gasha entre guillemets. Sur un son que j'ai amené le beat, j'ai payé et tout, c'est pas ta chanson. La chanson que j'ai fait avec Witty Minstrel, c'est pas le mien. Je ne peux pas aller mettre Gasha featuring Witty Minstrel, c'est la folie. Et il a vendu ça pendant des années.
Et il a eu de l'argent.
Beaucoup. Dans trois, c'est third best-seller, c'est son troisième best-seller.
Non, c'est pas cette chanson, ça c'est Spirit. On va revenir avec cette chanson après. On va terminer avec ça, c'est son dernier. C'est la dernière info ici, là, s'il vous plaît, à la régie. Merci.
Wow.
Allons-y.
You know, so after that, when I didn't even know. I didn't even see it coming. I put it on my own channel too, but I was not seeing any sales. He was the famous guy, so all the traffic went to him, you see. And he proposed the YouTube thing, like, let me put it on my YouTube channel too. Since I'm famous, we'll get traffic. I was not trying to fight for spotlight. I just wanted the song to do well. So I accepted for him to put it on his YouTube. So normally it's not supposed to be on his YouTube, you see. So I let him, but he had his plan from the start. The minute he heard his beat, he knew that this music is going to be good. And he wanted to exploit it.
Yes.
And it's crazy how he goes on TV or on the blogs to say that he paid for it. So let's say that even if I pay for your song, and I tell them, Mama, let me help you and pay for this song, it becomes mine.
Non.
Exactly.
Ça c'est de...
Exactly. Il y a les blogueurs
qui sont intellectuels.
Le backup. Je vois même les gens qui partent l'interviewer pour qu'ils racontent sa part de l'histoire. Quelle part de l'histoire? Tu as pris ma chanson. Il n'y a pas de part de l'histoire. Si j'ai pris cette chemise qui ne m'appartient pas, j'ai pris, fini. Il n'y a pas d'explication que c'est du vol. I stole your shirt. Simple. Yeah.
La propriété intellectuelle quand
Exactement.
même, c'est...
Et il essaie de se défendre et les gens essaient même de le défendre. Il a appelé les gens, il a envoyé les petits sous par-ci par-là. Et les gens m'ont dit, il a envoyé les miettes par-ci par-là aux gens. Et ils ont pris. Ils ont laissé leur soeur comme Camerounais. Yes, pour supporter un Ougandais qui n'est pas aimé chez lui-même.
Oui, c'est vrai.
Il n'est pas aimé chez lui. Et vous le supportez.
Je pense que c'est pour ça, that's the main reason why, because after that, I've not been hearing his songs.
C'est après ça, oui. C'est ça, c'est ce qui l'a poussé à entrer en dépression, tout ça.
Lui?
Non, je dis lui.
Moi?
Non, lui-même, est-ce qu'il évolue? C'est mort, sa musique, c'est mort depuis.
Sa musique, je pense que c'était sa musique là et his collaboration with Gasha. And that's all.
After that,
non, il avait son titre même avant là. Il avait le vent en poupe, Eddie Kenzo là. Et quand on a vu Gasha qui était avec Eddie Kenzo à ce moment-là, on s'est dit waouh, c'est deux collaborations, une Camerounaise et un Ougandais qui a le vent en poupe. Et c'était tellement beau. Mais qu'après, qu'on apprenne qu'il y ait encore ce genre, ces problèmes. Heureusement, aujourd'hui, il a rétabli la vérité sur certaines choses. Mais que les blogueurs camerounais viennent changer et disent. Mais je sais quand même que Papa Zoa est parti dire voleur, arrêtez, Gasha.
Non, Papa Zoua, merci.
Papa Zoua, il a dit comment, voleur, arrêtez.
Il n'a pas cherché à vouloir.
La chanson là, c'est la chanson de Gasha. Simple. Mais il y a un truc aussi, quand même, un petit truc. Tu dis que Steven Music, tu as été à la création de Steven Music, c'est toi qui as créé Steven Music.
C'est ma vision qui naît Steven Music. C'était une collaboration entre moi et mes partenaires avec, like, you know, we're both owners, but my vision birthed Steven Music. I birthed Steven Music. Yes, with the support of my collaborators who continued with it. But if we all have to be honest and say things as they are, my vision, my music, my goal, because this was it when they got to me. They were like, everybody was trying to sign me before I did Kakimberry, because I did one song that was blowing up a bit in some parts of the UK, but I was not yet confident enough, so I deleted it. But people had heard it, and people wanted to sign me, and I was like, Michael Jackson taught me not to get signed. You know, when I used to follow him a lot, and he kept saying, Tony McCullough is a devil. And I was like, no, I would not get signed. I will start my label. When I want to get into music, I will start my label. So when I was getting into music, my goal was to start my label.
Start your own label. Yeah.
You can guess the rest. We don't need to overtalk too much.
Mais faut quand même, Gasha, c'est quand même c'est quand même une tête de la musique afro, pop, music, soul, rhythm, jazz ici au Cameroun qu'on devrait quand même respecter. Peu importe, à son jeune âge, nominé au Afrima Awards, c'était quand même, et puis Best Female Artist et Best Male Artist, c'était Fally Ipupa. C'était les deux, je me souviens encore très bien.
Et ma compétition n'était pas petite.
Je sais. On a vu, on a été témoins. Mais et ça faisait la fierté du Cameroun.
Merci.
Alors, comment est-ce que tu te projettes pour l'avenir, Gasha?
Je me projette.
C'est quoi tes projets futurs là?
Je continue de faire la musique toute ma vie, même si les gens savent ou pas. J'ai beaucoup de chansons qui ne sont pas encore sorties. Là maintenant, je suis en bonne santé. Ma croissance est consistante, you know. Je ne tombe plus malade et tout, trop. So I'm ready spiritually, mentally, everything. I'm God's best friend right now. So, I mean, there's a single coming out. There's a single coming out. It's called Caesar.
Caesar, wow.
What's the title?
Caesar.
Okay.
Mais et puis donc après Spirit, 2 ans après, tu vas revenir avec Caesar.
Et ça sera consistant. Voilà ce qui serait différent du
La régie, s'il vous plaît, lancez-nous un peu Spirit en 1 minute. Spirit, si on peut écouter Spirit à la chanson. Et on revient juste après. Juste 1 minute.
Onyama kufala banana chan, yan mulana, onyama sunapa, banana kechalo nara la kecha. Onyama kula banana, onyala lupa, onyama tukasala, jaya, this script is looking unfamiliar. You lost all respect when I got familiar, cause you think we see me. I came to you for good vibrations, treated you special in particular, gave you my loving when you needed it. Now you wanna hurt me. Kusa, yama kusa, yama kula banana kamchape, inasuka na marila pakutara. Inikula na lakina na paka yamakusa yamasunga na la ni manna chan yanakula fadarula achana ya yonifukusa ni kyana la na kusa yamakusa
sort. Qu'est-ce que tu peux dire à tes nombreux fans qui te regardent aujourd'hui? Gasha, comment, j'espère que tu as apprécié. En passant, c'est quoi tes goûts? Tu aimes quoi?
Comme musique.
Oui, musique. Et tes goûts
hobbies, what do you like?
Tes hobbies.
Oh, j'aime être sexy, j'aime être à l'aise.
Ouais, on voit ça.
Mon style vestimentaire vient d'abord d'être à l'aise. Je dois être à l'aise. Et me sentir bien dans ma peau. That's it.
Yeah. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is yellow.
And your hobbies?
I like to read novels. I like to watch anime.
Okay.
Yeah.
And job.
Yeah, I love to eat.
Alors, on va, tes pages YouTube où on peut t'avoir sur les plateformes digitales.
Please go to Spotify. If you just write Gasha on Spotify, you'll find me. Go to my YouTube. I encourage people to go to my YouTube the most because all of my catalog is available on my YouTube. You see, because it's only recently, after the thing with Kenzo, I started putting my work together, protecting everything, protecting my master copies and all of that, you know, because I didn't know what was happening. And yeah, go ahead, Mama.
Oui, est-ce que tu as des collaborations que tu prépares avec les autres artistes ici?
Yeah, I have a collaboration with Mr. Leo. It's very beautiful.
Oh,
I love your collaboration with Tizi as well.
Yes. That's a really beautiful song, and Tizi was really damn supportive.
Yeah,
that's one artist, that's one colleague that has been really supportive of my struggles. You know, yes. Yeah, he gets it. So I have a song with Leo that is coming up. I mean, I don't want. Should I talk about it?
No.
You will get it.
On sait seulement que ça va revenir.
You will get it.
Yes. How can you say to your sister today? Give her the mic. How can you say to your sister?
I love you very much, sister, and I'm proud of you supporting Gasha.
Supporting Gasha. Voilà, c'était Gasha. C'était Gasha qu'on avait sur ce plateau. On la reverra très bientôt. Sinon, consommez du Gasha. Vous ne vous perdrez jamais. La fête de la musique. Tu as des projets, tu ne vas pas chanter quelque part? For the booking?
Moi je dis, on m'invite presque nulle part ici au Cameroun. Mais si on m'invite...
Are you guys serious?
Yeah, never, ever.
Are you people serious?
Literally ever. They don't have me. I don't know why. And I hear people telling me, on voulait de toi, mec. Tel a dit que it happens a lot. Et comme ma musique n'est pas trop courante, ils vont vers les gens qui ont la masse. Quoi.
Non, mais je veux...
Non, arrêtez ça. Invitez Gasha, hein? Vous savez, c'est une Camerounaise.
C'est pour ça que je tiens à
elle a quand même représenté le Cameroun et elle continue de représenter le Cameroun. Le talent, on ne tue pas le talent, on garde, on entretient le talent. Alors Camerounais, Camerounaises, Équatoriens, Afrique centrale, etc., tout le monde entier, vous qui nous regardez, un nom à retenir, Gasha, qui était notre invité ce matin.
Support Gasha, just like the sister said.
Support Gasha. Allez, on se retrouve. Très bon week-end.
Voilà. Merci à vous les téléspectateurs, je vous adore. Merci pour votre appui. Merci à tous ceux qui m'aiment toujours. C'est pas facile de m'aimer, surtout avec tout ce qui est écrit sur moi. Donc ce n'est que les vrais là qui restent soudés. Et je vous apprécie beaucoup. Je vous adore. Merci.
Thank you. Allez, on se retrouve lundi. Bon week-end à vous. Musicalement parlant, restons. On y est ensemble. On se retrouve lundi quand il sera 10h. Cathy?
On dit?
Sortez couverts.
Double voix.
Bon week-end. Well side.